Monday morning, we are in the office and we are ready for a glorious week in platform. Let's get to it. Don't do that.
This is going on the vlog.
Is he done? We've got a new kettle, everyone, just to demonstrate how it works. There's a magic little flap here. A magic flap. All you gotta do is turn the water on. Look at that. From the your angle, you wouldn't know how that was going in. From my angle, that piece of plastic is flopping down. And just like that, kettle's full. You enjoying this, El? Fucking magic. The power of physics. That will work.
Yes, that's Matt doing me a brew. Ginger Hagrid.
It's Tuesday morning. We are in the gym. In fact, it's not even morning anymore. 12:51. But we are in the gym. Just had a strategy session with a member. And it's a real interesting one. She has been back with us in platform for the last 3 months, maybe 4. She was a member quite a long while ago, has come back and started incredibly well. And when that happens, there's a scenario that people go through where they start that well, that becomes the norm. They train literally 5 days a week, eat perfectly well, and then it's easy to be motivated because it's new, it's fresh, it's novel, and you're seeing progress. But then life hits you, something happens, family member gets ill, or you start missing a few sessions, you stop getting that feedback of motivation, and it becomes difficult. So she reached out and said, had X, Y, Z issues, and we sat down and just talked it through, and she's energized and ready to go. And I think this is the important bit in your progress, within the process, where you need someone to give your head a wobble. You need someone to hold you accountable to the goals that you set, and you need someone to put a mirror up to you to explain, this is why you're feeling this way, let's try that instead. And that's what she's just had. And yeah, I'm excited for her. I think this is the turning point that people get, where they go through that rhythm, but they don't repeat the same pattern. And that's where real long-term change happens. So yeah, it's Tuesday afternoon, we're in the gym. I've got a couple hours of social work to get through. I've got a one-to-one with one of the coaches, and then I've got an evening of coaching. So I'll take you on the journey. Think so, yeah? You raving? An afternoon of admin is complete. Steve-O is around somewhere. He's just walked out of there, or I would have got him on. I think one thing I wanted to explain is the difference in the roles that me and Steve do. I am responsible for marketing, first of all, hence why you see me on all of these videos. So I'm the one who tries to get people interested in joining platform and communicating what we do. Right, Kev sneaking in the background. So I'm responsible for that. And then I also look after people, place, and product. So I make sure that the team are operating in the way we want them to. Make sure that... Hi Bev, you all right? Let me go in and out of the way, everyone. I make sure that the place is at the standard we want it to be in terms of facilities, and make sure that the product itself, the coaching, the program design, etc., is where it should be. My background is I've got a master's in strength and conditioning. Spent a lot of time developing my skills as a coach. You know, I've been in this industry 14 years, as I say, so it's my job to lead that part of the team. Steve then sells new people into platform, so when people apply and are interested in joining, Steve will give them a call, talk to them, see whether or not they're a good fit, and see whether or not we can help them. And then Steve is responsible for like member admin and all the bits and bobs of things like that. So people wanting to change a payment date, wanting to change what membership they're on, cancellations, and he also does new member onboarding. So he's responsible for making sure that new people who come into the platform get the support and experience that they need in order to get long-term progress. That's his job. So yeah, that's what I've been on with this afternoon. I've been sat with Elle going through the next block of programming. We've been designing that together, and I've been sort of helping her through the rationale of why we might do things the way that we do. And then I've just finished off marketing for the day, and I've got an evening of coaching starting with a one-to-one with a member now around fat loss. So I'm gonna carry on with what I'm doing, and where I can, I'll take you on the journey. 10 more seconds, hold that Wednesday morning. We're in the gym. Look at me pointing now. Just point wherever I want. Look at that. Oh, I was supposed to be pointing there. I was going to say, look at that sign. I went the wrong way. Oh, fucking hell. Today's a good day. Every day above ground is a good day. A wise prophet called Pitbull once said that. It is Wednesday morning. We're in the gym, and Stephen should be upstairs. Me and Steve have been like passing ships today. Not today, this week. We have literally barely seen each other. We've both just been head down in laptops, working on different time frames. I tend to work in an evening, Steve tends to work in a morning. We've always been like that. Worked quite well when it was just me and him, because he likes starting early, I like finishing late. So we managed to cover like the whole day between us. But yeah, busy one. I'm gonna jump inside, get a brew, and then let's see what we're on with today. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. This is good to see. This is the events this summer, and they are looking busy. So we've got about 40 on Farmer Strong, which I think is at capacity. There is, I think, like 35 on Deadly Dozen, and there is 10 on the Body Sculpt Games. We need 6 more for that one.
Jen's on the Body Sculpt Games with us.
Oh, is she on it?
Yeah, I told her she's gonna be. I said I'll partner up with her if I have to, but we'll get her there.
Right.
We need someone with a bit of fire, a bit feisty. Someone's gonna give it a.
It's about time we got Jen into one of these.
For the job. Feel we're all good.
First intro done. By the way, looking quite suave today. First intro done. 3 intros to do today. Got another one in a couple hours time. So in between that, I'm excitedly going to get the stuff ready for the platform podcast. It's going to be released on Friday, and I'm excited to get it out. It felt such a real, natural conversation between myself and Steve as we talked through the story, I guess, the journey of us initially opening platform, how we kind of met and then got to the point of doing it together. It was good. So I've done that intro first this morning. We're going to get a podcast ready right now. Look at this point in my life now, still the wrong way. Oh my God, I'm going to have to get better at this. I've peaked too soon. I'm going to cafe next door's platform. Grab myself a bit of food, give me a second. Ready for this point? The cafe, nailed it. Right, let's go and get some scran. Gym's closed. It's gone 1. About 1:30 now, I think. Steve's up to something. Let's see what he's doing. Where is he? He was here, and it looks like he was working on that boiler. You want me to? Oh, you do it live? Fucking hard as fuck you, mate. Just taking you back to the Evo?
It's taking me back, mate. I'd rather it not be, to be honest.
What do you think's wrong with it?
That's a bit blocked, which wants clearing out. I feel like the gas pipe's got a bit of a blockage on it, which we'll have a nosy, won't we? We'll find out.
But back in the day, you used to be a plumber, didn't you, Steve-O?
I did.
I used
back
to
in
fit.
a past life.
I think I said on another vlog, I used to do CCTV, fire alarms and stuff. Steve was a plumber, and then you went into your nutrition qual. I was middle of my masters, and then we came together and started a platform. But now and again, we have to dust off the tools, don't we? I was fixing the alarm last week. So
We do, mate. We do, mate, yeah. I'm having a few problems though, TV problems. Bit rusty. Bit rusty, but we're getting there.
Right, well, I'll leave you to it because
Thank you very much.
I feel like I'm pissing you off.
No, we're all good. We're all good.
No, there's one thing I want to talk about one of the reasons why this is genuinely the best job in the world, being a personal trainer. Don't get me wrong, it's fucking hard, but to be honest, anything that's hard is worth doing. The fact it's hard probably means it's valuable. One of the reasons why I think this is the best job in the world is some of the things that people share with me, some of the deep things that, you know, other people wouldn't be privy to. I had a woman once tell me that she was pregnant before she told a fella. I was the first person that she told that she was pregnant because she wanted to see whether or not she could keep training. I've had people share with me that they'd been suicidal and that the gym had helped them stop it. I've had people tell me that they've come off diabetes medication, they've come off antidepressants. Some of the things that people share are like, it's such a privilege to be told it, and I never take it for granted. Like I say, I've been doing this 14 years, and it happened 14 years ago, and it happens now. And the fact that someone feels open enough, and close enough, and trusted enough, and safe enough to share them things with me, it never gets old. And that was just going through my head, so just wanted to share that. It is genuinely the best job in the world, this, and I wouldn't change it for anything. Even on the worst days of doing this job, it is the best. Brother, we're nearly there. Hello and welcome to what we're currently calling the Platform Podcast. I'm Mark Outsell. How good does that audio sound as well? I think I've done well with that. Right, ignore the polo and jeans. I am not in the right attire for this video. I want to show you what I'm going to teach you all on Saturday at the skipping workshop. So first thing is how to get the rope to the right length for you. I'm going to show you how to set the rope up properly firstly. From there then, I'm going to teach you your normal rhythm, normal skipping, a few little simple easy tricks. From there then, I'm going to teach you your normal rhythm, a few little simple easy tricks, sides, and crossovers, but then going to get better at speeding up the rope, putting it all together, and then, if we have time, we'll do some doubles and some crossovers. So that's what we're going to go through on Saturday. I promise you, everyone can do this, and every time we do it, people are surprised at what they can do. So book yourself on. See you on Saturday. Skipping workshop is 9 AM, boxing's 10, pretty sure of that. I'll see you there. So you might remember that at the start of this year we did a Catalyst programme. It was like a 4-week programme where we went into detail with members around lifestyle, nutrition, habits. Really got deep with it, and it was some really good work, and I could probably some of my most proudest work that I've done. And just had one of the members come and fist bump me and say, it ended 3 weeks ago now, and he said, I just want to thank you for what you've done because it's been completely changed his mind outside of the gym. And he said since the start of this year he's dropped another 5 kilos, which is like another 11 pounds. And he said it's because he's thinking about his sleep, he's thinking about his fibre, and he's actually never felt better. Even though he's not at the point of his fat loss that he wants to get to yet, he's never felt better because his daily rhythms and everything are so good. And like I said, this is the fucking best job in the world, man. That's what we do it for. But for someone who could share, he said the biggest things that have impacted him is his sleep rhythm and fibre. And there were a couple of things that we weren't really in depth with on the Catalyst programme, which, first of which is on YouTube, and I will put the other episodes up. But if you want to feel immaculate day to day, sleep rhythm, dial it in. Fibre, dial it in. Best job in the world, man. When people say shit like that, like, so good. It's Thursday morning, we're in the gym. We've got a busy old morning in front of us. We have got staff one-to-ones, we have got some admin, we have got some site upgrades, and we've got a busy timetable of coaching tonight. So, jump straight in. Like like an absolute dingbat. I didn't record any of the meeting I had with Kate this morning, which I intended to. We just spent an hour going through some upgrades around the gym and changing the next block of training. So, do you know what? This needs a proper explanation. First of all, I'm going to change. I am doing a lot of clear outs of some of the storerooms and stuff. I'm laying the foundation for some other upgrades that are coming. So I want to start with standards of things like areas that you don't see around the gym, storerooms, and some of the cupboards we've got that are like staff only. I just want to sort through them. It's kind of set the standard. I'm going to change first because I'm coaching in this tonight. I don't want to get it sweaty. And then I'll tell you what, I'm going to tell you about the programme. Firstly, let's get some tunes on. Bit of Kanye to begin. Let's press that then. Whack that up. There we go. Right, let's do this. Right, I was just having a private conversation with Steve, but I just realised that this needs... say what you said then, Steve.
You said to me, I've got a fucking great idea, basically.
Yeah.
To help with atmosphere on the gym, to keep improving it, which we're always striving to do. Previous suggestions.
Previous suggestion.
One was a vending machine outside. This was a genius idea. This sparked around COVID time, so we can kind of let that one pass. It was alright. It was a wild time for everyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, my reply was, "What is it, mate? A vending machine outside and a magician to greet everyone on the way in."
Right, another one. Hang on. Let me explain the magician. Hang on. Let me zoom this back out. There we go. Right. I reckon if we employed a magician to walk around the gym and just do magic tricks in the middle of PT sessions and team sessions and stuff, and the social area in between sessions, I think that'd be the sickest thing ever. And literally, without exception, every member of staff I've told that to thought it was a terrible idea, but I'm not having that it's not. So what do you think? Is that a good idea or not? Is Steve right that it's a terrible idea, or am I right that a magician in the gym would be absolutely class? Let us know. But, right, Steve, without further ado, my idea. So,
blow my mind, mate.
We said about putting an extra lighting under the stairs.
Extra light under the stairs.
And then we said soft lighting around the car park.
Lighting around the car park.
With lines.
Yeah.
Right, this is a little bit out there, but bring the gym to the outside, putting in a speaker outside so you can hear the music before you get in.
Okay.
But not, obviously, we'd have to be careful with the volume of it because we've got neighbours.
Yeah.
But there's definitely scope for us to put like maybe a little speaker under the stairs where you can sort of feel the energy before you get in the gym. You're not against this one, are you?
It's an improvement on the magician and the vending machine, mate, so we're moving in the right direction. I'm not fully against that idea, mate. No.
Right, I'm going to park that in the maybe column.
And I think it does also help with a little bit of, obviously with the two floors.
Yeah,
Between
the changeover, like.
A little bit with the changeover, yeah.
Yeah. Keeps energy and atmosphere going, doesn't it?
Not against it.
All right.
It is every now and again you go out and Chris is vibing in his unit at the
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
Cheers you up a bit, so.
Yeah.
And what music you gonna have on there though?
Well, it won't be as eclectic as Chris's. It won't go from reggae to classical. Probably the same as what Eva's on the PT for, just a speaker that mimics that.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah,
that works.
Yeah. I've also wondered about a speaker in the social area. Again, quiet, but just to pump a bit of noise in.
Yeah. I mean, you can hear the gym floor jam, and it's people generally chat up there, don't they?
Yeah. Well, that's why we've never had it in it. But
Jen's in, you can't hear fuck all.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to crack on. I'll let you pretend to be busy in here.
Cheers, mate.
Bye. One of my favourite songs ever, that Crazy. Machiavelli / Tupac. I got carried away, turned the music on, then realised I can't speak to the camera while the music's on, because YouTube will strike me, so I'm just going to pause it while I speak to camera. So I got carried away, running downstairs there to chat to Steve. So, programming, what we do in platform, the programme runs in 4 13-week cycles through the year. Our goal with the programming is, it is so wrapped up in science like you wouldn't believe, but I don't want the members to see that. It's the boring shit bit, the programming, the periodisation is the bit that like no one member-wise would care about, but coaches, we geek out on this shit. 1 second. Look at that. My tripod were next to me, so I thought, rather than ruin my arm, hopefully I'm in shot. Hang on. As coaches, we geek out on the periodisation, but as members, they don't need to know it. We want members to turn up and train 2 to 3 times a week in the PT sessions. And the way that we've structured the program means they will get the right periodization. Periodization is the sequencing of programming throughout the year to make sure that we continue to stimulate the right parts of the muscle, the nervous system, the tendons, in order to create the optimal training effect by the way that we sequence that. Now, members don't need to know that. Members turn up to get taken through a session. So that cycle, that periodization that we do, it runs into 4 13-week cycles throughout the year. And them 13-week cycles are broken down into 3 4-week cycles and a testing week. So me and Kay just sat down and completely rewrote the book on how we're going to do the next block. So we've got 4 weeks left of this one, a testing week, and then a new 13-week block. That next new 13-week block, me and Kay have started this program, and I don't want to give away what it's going to be because I know quite a few members watch these videos. There's something coming, but we are leveling up the science and the application of what we do once again, and I am so fucking excited. You just see staff, like, you see the energy in what they do. You know, myself and Steve included, when we develop and we innovate. So it's exciting, and I want to share that. Now I'm going to get on with some upgrades. Right, my next task then is to clear all this. This used to be the main entrance, but we swapped the gym around. We got the car park, and this is like a bit of a store area now, but it's become a bit of a graveyard for stuff. I have already half cleaned this area, but it's time to get this ready because we've got some ideas of how we're going to use this space more efficiently. Right, that is the first area cleaned up. So got rid of all the shit that didn't need to be there. Hoovered, anti-backed all the shelving, got it all ready. I'm not sure if that mop bucket's supposed to be there, so I'm going to check with the cleaner when she's in. But this space is going to become storage for spare parts for every fitting platform. So we're going to store spare resistance bands, slam balls, punch bags, batteries for all the machines, like literally every single thing. You can see we started with some spare bulbs when we did some repairs earlier in the year. So this space is slowly going to get stocked up with spares of absolutely everything. So yeah, I want the standards of the areas we can't see to be at this level. Hoovered, anti-backed, tidy and organised. And that will bleed into everything else. So that's the purpose of that. On to the next room, which is this little cupboard that we have as a bit of a utility space on the PT floor. So PT floor, look at that pointing then. And then this space. So this space, I think, is pretty good in the sense that it doesn't carry loads of shit in, it's supposed to, but it does need a bit of a tidy, a bit of an organised, so that is what I'm going to get onto. Onwards. Right, that's down there boxed, and then in here, it's looking much better. So I was actually surprised, there's quite a bit of stuff to throw away in here. Just things that we collected over the years that we no longer needed. Cleared out these drawers with some of the bits that we didn't need anymore. Hoovered it all up, wiped it down. Just got a bit more wiping, but yeah, we are good in here now, organised, setting the standard across the board, happy. I've now just got a pile of shit, to put it politely, to get rid of. Got to take it out to the bins, and some of it I'm going to have to just take downstairs and then get ready to cut up, so I can get it to the tip, etc. And then you go in the storeroom upstairs, which is a job for another day. But for today, right, this has been a successful day. All the shit that was over there has now been cleared. I've also set up a lost property box. I'll have to finish that. I need to put some signage up and stuff. But successful day. And do you know what, guys? Let me spin this camera around in a second, and I'll tell you some exciting stuff we've got going on in the next few weeks. So ignore the scruffy t-shirt. I am I'm the scruffy hair. I've been getting some shit about me hair. I'm booked in for a haircut. It's been a busy start to the year, all right. So yeah, I've got some exciting weeks coming up in the vlog, I realised. It's obviously a new process to me, this, and I've spoken quite a few times, so I'm starting to get my head around now, like things that would be worth capturing, or moments that are worth sharing, or, you know, just trying to tell the story better. And in the rest of this vlog, actually, we have got big workout tomorrow night that I'm running the WOD, so I'm hopefully going to try and capture that and then show you the social, what that's like after. And then on Saturday I'm running a couple of workshops. I'm running a boxing technical workshop where I'm going to teach people how to box and I'm going to run a skipping workshop where I'm going to teach people some tricks with the rope. Next week then, we have got curry night, which is going to be fun. So we've got a busy week of stuff going on, and then Saturday night there's curry night, where we booked out a private space in Herbs and Spice in Duckyfield. I'll show you that. And then the week after is a crazy busy week because we've got 2 days in Birmingham at an event. We're visiting another gym owner friend of ours in Northampton. And then on the Friday, Danny leaves platform after 5 years. So there's lots going on that week. And I'm going to bring you all along for the ride. So yeah, thank you for being here, and I hope you're enjoying these so far. It's been fun, but challenging, but worthwhile making them. Again. Say that again.
I don't know if I've ever had one.
Say what have you never had?
Cream egg.
You've never had a cream egg?
I don't know.
You've never lived? What the fuck? 30 seconds down there, guys. Set that intensity in its first round. Steve-O, why are we in the women's toilets? There's a good reason. There is
a good reason.
Obviously. There's no one in here currently.
I did come in just to check on the cleanliness of the toilets, I promise you, and I knew there was no one in here when I first walked in. Then I seen the mirror, which is a nice little touch, and I wanted to get Michael in to see it.
So, Kay, one of the coaches at Platform, had a great idea about putting a little note on the mirror. I was going to say whiteboard, but mirror. What does being a strong woman mean to you? And then she's left post-it notes for people to leave messages, and it's such a cool thing. There's been some great little messages. So being an advocate for other women. These have lost the stickiness and fallen off, but being confident enough to fail. Being able to achieve all my dreams on my own and winning all your battles and being your own champion. I'm looking forward to see how this fills up. Does mean that we've got to come into the women's again. But I'll leave that job to you, Steve.
Oh, start fucking asking questions more than getting caught in here, to be honest.
Anyway, it's Friday morning, and it's been a long, busy week, so we're starting by going to a meal prep company, aren't we, and getting a bit of scran.
Perhaps the WOD.
The WOD is ready for tonight.
I'm getting some food. I've had some decent conversation on the gym floor this morning. Done an intro for a new starter.
How many's that this week? Should we head towards the car while we...
Head towards the car. 5 this week.
Might be more, you know.
I think there's 5 this week. There's another one today. Maybe it's more.
Something like 5 or 6 new people have started the
6 new
platform.
people this week.
Oh, blocked in.
Blocked in.
Who's done that?
Oh, who's blocked you in?
Anyway. Oh yeah, it's done that.
What else are we up to, mate?
So we're going grabbing some scran from a local meal prep company we hadn't tried before. What's done? I'm going to start editing the vlog. Oh shit, yeah, that's not your car. You're going to... What are you on with? Contacting people who've applied?
I am indeed, mate.
Been a lot this week, hasn't there?
There has. Let me move this stuff off here.
Been like, I think,
Dad car.
something in the region of 20 applications since Monday to join platform.
20 applications since Monday. I've got a handful left to contact today. We've got plenty of people in the middle of their 4-week programme at the moment, so that's on my list today, to get in touch with every one of those who see how they're getting on, make sure they're getting on okay, see what works best next for them. We just had a nice chat in person with one of those this morning on the 4-week programme who just got their membership sorted for long term.
Platform podcast has just dropped.
How have we not mentioned the platform podcast has just dropped?
It's just started setting the world on fire as
Already
we speak.
Listen to it on repeat 7 times myself, so we've had eight listeners.
A classic. What a fine joke.
Yeah, nice little chat about future with one of the members, kind of 6-month goals, 12-month goals, really exciting stuff, really excited. I think one big takeaway from that was, this is what I think we do a great job of at Platform. It's going to be the last time Amy ever starts her fitness journey again. That's the beauty of it. It's the last time she ever starts. It's an ongoing thing, it's a lifestyle change, and we're excited for future Amy. What's to hold for her, exciting plans around summer, stuff like that, when she's a more comfortable, most confident version of herself, and that's what we're working towards.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, busy all week. Let's go get some food. Peace out. Packing platform, goods are required. It's not what we thought, is it, Steve?
No, apparently the shop's not there anymore. It's going to.
So shawarma it is.
Shawarma it is. Right, complain this.
We've got hummus, halloumi, and salad, and then we've got a mixed shawarma wrap. Not meal prep, but it'll do. Say hello, Mia. Go on, promote your business. Promote your business.
So I'm the clean queen, and if you need me to come clean your house, give me a shout.
I don't know whether that's picked up any of that, but if not, I'll put the text on the screen.
I'm having some fun this morning. I speak for everyone else. Runner, 22 minutes this morning, mate, 5k.
Nice, nice. Go on, Matt.
We're going 3, 2, 1, away we go!
So it is Saturday morning, as I've just said. Steve-O is outside that door delivering the fit this morning. Last night was a blur. Started running the session. The only clip that I caught was the bloody PT. I think it was 4 o'clock, and then the WOD started, and I literally did not capture a clip. I was just on it about the room, delivering the session. It was a lot of fun. The only bit I got was a clip of Esme, Steve's daughter, was here, and she was stood getting fanned off. And then I got a couple of pictures at the end. I'll chuck them in after this video. But this morning, I've got 20 minutes until we run I run a skipping workshop, teach people how to do tricks with a skipping rope, and then a boxing workshop, teach people the technical side of how to box. So I'm gonna run upstairs, and did all the prep for it last night. I'm gonna get in the social area, get chatting to people, and get ready to deliver a couple hours of workshops this morning. It is packed in the gym this morning. We open 4 hours on a Saturday, 8 while 12, and I think last night I had a quick count and there was like 60, 70 people booked in across all the different sessions. So we've got a mad few hours. Gonna get to it, and then we'll tie up for the week. I'll take you along with me. So we have just wrapped up an absolutely class morning of workshops. You ready for the point in? Get that, got it right. Skipping workshop, and then boxing workshop. We taught a lot this morning. I got a couple of clips, I didn't get too much because it was heavy with the coaching. But what a wholesome morning. The final PT is going on downstairs. We've been packed all day. The workshops themselves had 30 odd people on them. PTs have been full, teams been full. It's just been a mega end to what's been, I think our busiest week of the year. I need to check the attendance stats on Monday, but I think this has been our busiest week of this year, definitely, and for some good few months. The energy's high right now. I'm going to wrap up this vlog. I'm going to head to the office and get it edited, so it's ready to go up on Monday. So another couple hours for me in the office before I am done. But thank you for watching. It's been another week in platform, and I appreciate you being here. Peace out.